Now, they say courage is courageous, and here we've got another actor coming forward and making statements about Donald Trump that a few years ago would see him possibly literally run out of Hollywood. Kelsey Grammer, the man behind the brilliant comedy series Frasier, has praised Donald Trump in an interview ahead of the Kennedy Center honors. He said, "I think he's extraordinary. He's one of the greatest presidents we've ever had, maybe the greatest." Alex, he also said it's great to have somebody as president who actually means what they say.
That's probably the best thing about Trump is that that he loves America and he actually means it when he says it. Not like all these other politicians, but Kelsey Grammer, his role in Frasier, he was an icon. He's another guy that was just in the latest Avengers movie. He can lose a lot of credibility in Hollywood by supporting Donald Trump. So I just want to give him a lot of credit for being brave and speaking out and supporting President Trump, because really everything he said is correct. I think Donald Trump is the best president of my lifetime, and he's one of the best presidents. He's not perfect, but no president is. But I truly believe that he wants to make this country a better place, and that was not the case with the last administration.
And we're not exaggerating this situation that exists in Hollywood and in entertainment world in general, where people are ostracized if they're not from the left. I mean, you got at the moment someone as big as Taylor Swift copping criticism, even though she's a Democrat, even though she's campaigned for Democrats, because she's stopped issuing political messages, she's copping some heat. But if you actually come out and say, I'm a Republican, or I respect the president, I don't hate President Trump, in fact, I admire him, that could be the end of your career. That could see you not get any further work. So it does take some guts to make statements like that. Alex, Google's year-in search data for 2025 has revealed that Charlie Kirk was the #1 trending search in the US. More broadly than that, I know you two were friends. I know you do work for Turning Point. How do you see Charlie's legacy, his enduring legacy?
Well, this is a question that I've got a lot. I've had to answer just from friends and family because everybody wants to know about Charlie. And, there's a saying that the art gets better when the artist dies. And that is true. Now people are realizing how incredible Charlie Kirk was. And I think that's so great and that his legacy will last forever. But I'm still so torn inside, Rita, because it doesn't matter how long his legacy will last. And I'm sure it'll last forever. If he was alive, he would have made this country so incredibly great. And so even though his legacy now will be much bigger than it probably, even if he was president now with the horrible, tragic ending to his life, nobody will ever forget Charlie Kirk. His name will, resonate with people for years and years and years. But this country would be so much of a better place if we just still had Charlie with us. It just makes me sick thinking about it every day, Rita. I'm just so sad.
I can understand, and I agree with you. I think he would have been president one day. It's just such a tragedy for the country. Now, before you go, I'm going to play you some footage that has just gone viral from Texas showing the Henrietta Bearcats football team getting an amazing send-off, and only in Texas send-off before a playoff game. Alex, that's a high school football team getting a send-off like that. Texas is something else.
Friday Night Lights, Rita, is very real. It is a religion here in Texas. And let me just tell you this, though. If you guys saw that clip, the Henrietta Bearcats dominated after that game, rightfully so. So, people might not realize that actually does get us motivated to go fight. Like there's that carnal instinct, riding a big 1,000-pound horse, seeing another man do it, it'll get you fired up for a football game. And that's what Texas high school football is all about. Just fighting, being tough. And, it's a Texas way.
You need to send me a Bearcats cap very quickly, Alex.